Hi everyone, it's RobinB360 and I'm back for you with another video. The PlayStation 5 is a great machine, but it costs enough money. On top of that, you want to purchase some great games, but you might also want to purchase some accessories to improve your gaming experience. But you don't want to break the bank again. Well, today we are going to look at the QR Value Box, which is a PlayStation 5 budget accessory box, which comes with some good stuff and some not so good stuff. Want to find out if this bundle is something for you? Make sure to watch until the end of the video to make the right decision. And if you value this video or would like to see more, consider to subscribe. Are you ready? Let's start the unboxing. So here is the QR Value Box. Let's see what's inside this PlayStation 5 starter kit. It comes with a manual and also a warranty. Furthermore, some charging cables and also some controller caps for better grip on your analog sticks. It also comes with a headset with soft ear cushions and with a charging station for 2 controllers. So let's start off with the headset. It looks pretty basic, nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. You can only adjust it by stretching it, and the stretch feels pretty weak, so I don't think it will sit comfortably for a long period. But the adjustable mic feels good. You can only use this headset with a cable, and on this cable you have a simple power on button, which just works as it should, and you have a simple scroll wheel to adjust the volume. You can connect it with a simple AUX cable, and the cable and the connection feel very good. You can easily plug it into the DualSense. When I put on this headset, it feels and sounds okay, I guess. But the great thing about the PlayStation 5 is that you can improve the sound and quality of almost every headset. Let me show you how to do this. First you go to the menu, then you go to Sound and Audio Output, and if you scroll down a bit, you can see the option Enable 3D Audio. This makes the headset sound a lot better, but if you want to improve it even more, I do have another option available for you. Just go down to Adjust 3D Audio Profile. Here you can easily adjust how high the sound needs to hit your ears. It will improve the sound, but be aware, it won't be at the same level as a high-end headset. If I compare it to the original Pulse 3D, I got to say this feels a bit loose, as I mentioned before, and when I look at the Pulse 3D, it feels really sturdy. The Pulse 3D also looks a lot better, but that's just my personal opinion. For now, I just want to show you a bit more of the aesthetic of the QR headset. As you can see here, the QR headset doesn't have any specific buttons on it, but the Pulse 3D has a lot of buttons on it. It also has an option to plug in a cable, to adjust the height of the volume. It has a mute button, it has a power on and off button, and it has a built-in microphone. The surprising thing here is that the cable and the connector of the QR headset feels a lot better than the original PlayStation DualSense cable. When I connect it to the DualSense, it doesn't come loose easily, which is a great thing. When I tried the Pulse 3D cable, it's almost the same, but the thing here is that the cable feels a lot thinner, which gives the impression that the cable of the Pulse 3D audio will strain more easily. So let's move on to the QR charging station. I got to say it's really big. Just take a quick look at it, and later on in this video I will show you a direct comparison to the original Sony PlayStation 5 charging station. But looking at it right now, it almost looks identical to the PlayStation charging station. It also has an input for a charge cable, which is included in this package, and I will show you later in this video. Looking at it from the top, you can also see that you have a nice logo on it and the option to charge 2 controllers. But seriously, why is it so big? They really didn't need to make it this massive. Just look at this original charging station from Sony. They almost look identical except the size. Looking at it from the top, they both have the option to charge 2 controllers. On the back they have the charging option available. But the plus side on the QR is that it has a LED to show you if the controller is fully charged. Speaking of charging, I will show you how it will look like on the charging station. On the QR it's upside down, and on the original one it's just normal. So which way do you prefer more? Just let me know in the comments below. So let's move on to the last bag. So let me unpack this real quick and show you what's inside. So it contains the controller caps and some cables. And the interesting thing here is it contains a splitter for your audio cable. I don't know when you would use it, but let me know in the comments. So here is the charge cable, which is pretty long. So the good thing here is you can charge your controller while gaming. You also get a few controller grips, but these are pretty basic, so I don't know why you would need them. But let's just check them out. They come in 2 colors, a couple of black and transparent ones. So I like the transparent colors, but I got to say, putting them on the DualSense is horrible. They don't fit properly, and once they're on, it doesn't feel like they are adding any value. and they come off quite easily. So in my opinion, they're not worth using. So did you have enough info to make the right decision, or do you need more? Then check out this video. If not, let's close off with the question of the day. Which PlayStation 5 accessory is a must-have for you? And keep in mind that you can name anything even if you don't have it yet or doesn't exist at this time. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.